Cheers, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews coming live from Sydney. Yeah, boy. So I've got two Sydney reviews coming up. Two of the breweries I visited. One was Sunday, and then the other was yesterday prior to the great gig I went to last night. So we've got Kicks Brewing. They're out of Marrickville. There's a heap of breweries all in a section together, like within walking distance. It's really cool. Future, which I'm doing next, they're in the same area as well, but I ran out of time, so I ended up doing them yesterday. Um, both beers are actually West Coast, so this is a double dry hopped West Coast IPA called Tough Love. Pretty cool artwork, and yeah, they had a good mix of beers there. Um, they had quite a few lagers, which was pretty cool. Really good people. It's one thing I found with a lot of the breweries yesterday. There's a lot of friendly people, and it's a really good sort of scene, good community. So, yeah, this one says this double dry hopped West Coast IPA is unapologetically in your face, lean, dry, bitter, and hopped to the gills with some of the West Coast faves: Columbus, Chinook, Simcoe, Strata, and Strata CGX. So yeah, I remembered having this on tap and really enjoyed it. I've got a hotel glass to drink it out of. So let's do it. Hopefully everyone's had a good weekend. So yeah, I'll fly back to Melbourne today. Not for a couple of hours, so I've got to kill some time somewhere. One thing you'll find with Sydney as opposed to Melbourne, everything seems to close real early. A lot of the night spots and that. Like I tried to go somewhere last night after the concert and there was just nothing open. So yeah, I ended up sort of coming home and crashing. I wanted to do a couple of reviews and I should have. But yeah, I just once I got home I was like, nah, I'm tired. It's actually a good sized glass, this. Perfect. Cheers, Adam. Good to see you, brother. So it's a little bit dirty, the glass, but considering it's a hotel glass, it's pretty good. Fits perfectly. So yeah, very clean and clear beer. One finger head, straw, lively carbonation. I would say probably medium body. Let's go a whiff. Hong Kong Airport. Cool. I'll be in the Sydney airport very soon. Cool. I've had some Young Masters beers. It can be, they're sort of hit and miss, but sometimes they can be really good. Cheers, dude. So I'm getting like huge pine. It's like, yeah, resinous, grassy, spruce tip, pine needle. But yeah, there's some citrus there, some stone fruit. Getting like apricot, orange, like a nectarine. Cheers, Alex. Good to see you, brother. I'm in Sydney, mate. I went to a heap of breweries 2 days ago, and then yesterday I went to a concert at the Opera House. It was really good. Cheers, Ghost. Long time no see, brother. Cool. Did you get it filled at like a brewery or something? But yeah, let's get into it. It's got that. It's a modern West Coast, but it's got sort of features of an old school when it comes to the hops. Just more of that lighter malt. Cheers. Just recently, mate. So I've only been going for just over a year. I think I got to. I did the watch hours easily because like I'm always going live and stuff. yeah, subscribers. I think I got to 500 maybe a month or two ago. Yeah. So I'm just on that basic level. Once I get to 1,000, I'll be better off. No, all good, brother. I just appreciate not only, I mean, it's great that we're swapping beers, but the main thing is just we're getting to catch up. I couldn't get that red IPA for you either, the Garage Project one. I did, however, get you a. You like West Coast, don't you? I got you a fresh hot West Coast from Future yesterday. And I would say, dude, if you do get a chance at all to go to a Sydney brewery, Future, all you have to do is get on a train. It's a 15-minute ride, and the brewery's right near the station. I would highly, like, if you get any time where you can just go to one venue, I would suggest going there. It was so good. And I was like just hanging with the owner, like real good bloke. Yeah, cool. It's always good when they got like some taps to choose from different stuff. Yeah, we're brothers, Alex. Oi, what's going on? One thing that's awesome, I keep forgetting, I've got all of this week off. So, like, normally when you're finishing up on a holiday and you're heading home, it's like, oh, for God's sake, I've got to go back to work. But I've taken the rest of the week off because yesterday was a public holiday. Today I was always going to take off due to still being in Sydney. Then the following day, because I get home late. And then Friday I took off because I want to get to Melbourne at a reasonable time to meet Adam. Um, because I would have been working Friday night and I'd end up working through to like 1 in the morning and I'd be knackered. And then Thursday, they pretty much just said, well, you've taken every other day off this week. You may as well take the Thursday as well. Ball bag. Cheers, Bumpy. Geez, the gig last night was so good. It was just so like iconic, like just sitting in the Sydney Opera House. And what made it even more unreal is they had this Vivid Festival on and they were lighting up the Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge and all the buildings. It just looked so effing good. I was like, wow. And it just, yeah, like it's just so awesome seeing all these metalheads like suited up and like, yeah, just on like good behavior, just walking in, and then all of a sudden it's like, "Rah!" But just with the orchestra, it just sounded so good. But yeah, everything's just been perfect. Like even I just went to a random Thai restaurant for dinner, not last night, the night before. And there's so many of them, so they can be hit and miss. And the one I went to, it was just like phenomenal and like really good value for money too. Yeah, I've got all these random things behind me. This here's like a aircon temperature unit, just the dial for it. And then these two or these three things, they're like just things on the wall to hang clothes on. Just being a hotel room, you know what it's like. If there's not much storage, you sort of they have random places where you hang stuff. It's actually a pretty good room. It's a it's an old theater, like a where they do stage shows, and part of it's like a hotel, and the hotel apparently was fairly old and run down, and they've done it all up. It's right in the heart of the city, and I got like 2 nights for like, yeah, pretty decent price. Back to the beer anyway. Can definitely taste those old school C hops. Apricot's big, pine's big, and I would say like nectarine, maybe even peach. But yeah, it's like resiny. It's got that sort of slight stickiness to it. I on it like obviously I prefer more of a like a caramel malt, but yeah, this one's like you do get a slight touch of caramel, but it's definitely like bready. But yeah, I'll be able to have drinks with you boys this week, so that'll be good. Being home every day. I don't think I've really got any plans, to be honest. I was just like, I just wanted to take extra time off because, like, I knew I had a few days up my sleeve, and I was like, well, I don't want to rush home from Sydney and then just go straight back to work. Like, so yeah, it's like, if it wasn't for the dogs, I would have stayed in Sydney for longer. But yeah, I just didn't want to leave them for too long. I've been able to squeeze a lot in though. So my checkout time is 10 a.m. and it's now 9:58, and I'm trying to get another beer review in after this. Cheers, Dan. Some of them are pretty lenient. Like if you've been well behaved, especially or two if you've stayed for more than one night and you sort of stroll down there at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, they're pretty lenient. Some, but then there's others they'll be ringing you at like 10:01. Are you going to check out? I haven't even finished packing my bags yet. So it could be a mad scurry. Yeah, one thing that was really funny though with the gig, because it was like a metal gig, there'd be songs that just got everyone like going wild, and you're sitting down in a theatre like in a suit. So all of a sudden you just let loose and stand up and start like moshing, and then just get back in your seat again. I bought a sick as hoodie, Parkway Drive on the back. It's got like the Opera House. Looks cool as. But yeah, it just makes me like love them even more. So that's the can I'm drinking. Does it look like anyone in our community? I don't think so. Maybe Twisted Fairy. But yeah, it's so unreal, the Marrickville Mile. It's like just this little suburban area where there's like so many breweries all within walking distance. Like I could have easily done probably a dozen breweries in 2 days, but because I've already done a lot of them before, I was like, nah, I just want to go to certain ones and spend more quality time. But yeah, my probably the three favourites I would have went to would have been Future, Kicks, and Bracket. And yeah, I've obviously got beers to review from them over the next coming days. Pardon me. Did anyone do anything exciting over the weekend? I know Adam's travelling to Australia. Me and him are going to catch up. It's going to be awesome. One thing I've noticed with you, Bumpy, when there's like a girl on a on, on a stream, you can't help yourself. You'll say something real like out there. It's funny. it'll be like you'll say some little subtle comment, but it's like, yeah, I always know what you're going on about with. Oh, I was just tripping out then. I'm like looking like straight ahead from where I'm sitting. You're looking at this dome. It's like a glass dome sort of ceiling. It's over like a market, and there's all these buildings in the background. And I'm just looking, and there's something moving, but it's like there's a crane in the background, and the reflections on the glass. It's tripping me out. I'm a good boy. So yeah, let's see if I can start a new one and still be here in like half an hour. It's now checkout time. Give the stream a like and get the algorithm up before I start a new one. Brilliant beer. Two West Coast to start my day. But yeah, this is the next one I'm doing. It's actually a fresh hop. It's just known as a fresh hop IPA, but it's more West Coast. It does have a slight sort of haze to it. So yeah, it's Galaxy, because obviously in Australia our fresh hop is mostly Galaxy, but then they've double dry hopped it with Nectaron and Nelson. So I will be drinking that shortly. As far as this goes, one thing I liked with this brewery, it was like it sort of seemed like it was a husband wife team, and they just had that good sort of chemistry. Like, yeah, it's like I don't know, they were both serving everyone, and both he was like really knowledgeable, and she was like really friendly, and yeah, it sort of worked really well. And you could tell there was certain things if she wasn't sure of, he'd sort of step in and help out. Yeah, you could tell he's probably like the head brewer as well as like front of house sort of thing, and she's like front of house. I reckon I'd give that bad boy a 4.3 out of 5. Tough love. Double dry hopped a Westie by Kicks. The cool thing with Kicks is I bought a glass from him. The first thing I seen of Kicks was on Instagram, and they had just started, and they had this real trendy little glass with this character on it. And I just bought the glass just because I loved it. Like I knew nothing about the brewery or anything, and so I still always remember that. And now they've turned into this really good brewery. So yeah, what did I say? 4.3. I would suggest if anyone tries Kicks and you're a lager fan, I would suggest trying their lagers. I was very, very impressed by them. I do actually have their Czech Pilsner, so I'll probably review that once I get home. But yeah, I mean they were one of those breweries that had a heap of different styles, so yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, I better check out and check back in with another beer. Cheers, guys.